Multiple pipelines in the United States have been shut down. They are experiencing leaks, and this is just happening. This is current. I know we had the Keystone pipeline a couple weeks ago that is fortunately being turned back on soon, but two more pipelines just started leaking and are going to experience shutdowns. One of them's already shut down. The other one will most likely experience a shutdown because it just started leaking, and this affects millions of people. One of them alone affects over 3 million people, and the police are warning in this area to top off your tanks, to keep your tanks full. All the government officials are being warned, keep your tanks full for your government cars because fuel is scarce and we could see fuel shortages for over 3 million people alone just from this one pipeline, not to mention the other one that is a developing situation. All right, so let's get into all the details here that is going on because why does our infrastructure keep failing? The power's out, mass power outages from this winter storm. We had a Keystone pipeline leak just earlier this month, a couple weeks ago. Now we're having more leaks as well on oil pipelines. One of them is directly a gas pipeline, the other is a crude oil pipeline. So let's get into the details here. This is pipeline number one, major gas pipeline that serves San Diego temporarily shut down due to leak. And this is happening this week in San Diego, and police are even warning that they need to keep their tanks topped off because they could see shortages. All right. So, a major gas pipeline that serves San Diego County was shut down on December 20th after officials discovered it was leaking, and it's still shut down right now. It's been shut down since December 20th, and the situation is getting worse. It's deteriorating. That's why police are warning. At approximately 8:45 p.m. Pacific time on December 20th, they discovered a gasoline release at the Ironwood 9 golf course in Cerritos, California, from its pipeline segment that serves San Diego customers, said Catherine Hill, a senior communications specialist with Kinder Morgan. Kinder Morgan is the largest independent transporter of petroleum products in North America, transporting approximately 2.4 million barrels a day. So, this is a massive oil company and they are serving a massive market. There are over 3 million people. All of San Diego County is being affected right now, and even actually more counties around it, and even into Mexico, because it's right there on the border, is being affected. But bare minimum, over 3 million people live in San Diego County. You can see the population here, 3.2 million people alone just in San Diego County that are facing shortages from this. And Kinder Morgan is the largest independent transporter of petroleum products in North America. It says they operate 3,000 miles of refined product pipelines that serve Arizona, California, Nevada, New Mexico, Oregon, Washington, and Texas. The San Diego police urged their officers to keep their patrol vehicle fuel levels, quote, topped off as gas shortages could be possible, according to the SDPD watch commander on duty. Right? So they were telling them to keep their gas topped off, government officials, but not you. You should have your gas topped off too. You should have gas tanks. You should have multiple 5 gallon, 6 gallon gas tanks stocked up, right, with fuel stabilizer in them. You should have this. You should have a generator. You should have it all just in case. All right. You should have snow chains in your car in case it starts snowing. Look at all these people that what happened up north there in New York. Okay. All these people got trapped in the snow. You need to be prepared. This could happen. San Diego's, they're not even having a winter event or anything. The pipeline's just cracking and leaking everywhere, and they have to shut it down, all right? Because our infrastructure is so old and rickety and destabilized, not sustainable. It needs revamped, it needs restructured for the 21st century. And all it takes is rebuilding and redoing a lot of this stuff, right? It doesn't even need new technology. Maybe some of it does. It just needs repaired technology, and it needs new pipelines. All right. We need new everything. All right. A lot of this stuff's 50, 60, 70 years old, and it's going to have problems. All right. So California Highway Patrol also told CBS 8 that their department started to receive similar advice that the SDPD told their officers regarding keeping fuel levels in government vehicles at adequate levels. So even the Highway Patrol is issuing a similar alert. It's not just San Diego because like I said, San Diego is a main hub there right on the border for oil. This pipeline probably supplies oil to more than just San Diego. It probably supplies it to multiple regions in California. So even the Highway Patrol is on alert for this as well. Kinder Morgan estimated that the pipeline serving San Diego County would be down for several days with an estimated repair completion date of December 31st. So they have been hustling to get this done, but it is going to be almost a 2 week shutdown of this. And it's been going on now for almost a week. And police are issuing these alerts saying that it's getting short and we're running out of gas. So there's the population here in San Diego. Let's get in this other pipeline that is just breaking news in Texas. This is a developing situation, so not as much information on this pipeline and the severity. And I believe it hasn't been shut down yet. They're trying to contain it right now, but I believe this could see a shutdown as well. So 3,800 gallons of crude oil spills into Corpus Christi Bay due to cracked pipeline. This is today, December 27th. This is developing right now. It says up to 3,800 gallons of light crude oil flowed into Corpus Christi Bay over the weekend due to a cracked pipeline. The Coast Guard said that they responded to the spill after someone reported near Flint Hills Ingleside facility a oil spill. According to the news release, the pipeline cracked in multiple places, and the spill covered an area that was approximately 300 by 20 yards. So they're trying to contain this. They're trying to keep it in the water, the spill, but it's a crack in multiple places. And it's just another thing is why is our infrastructure so just defeated? We're supposed to be America. We're supposed to have this incredible infrastructure. We're supposed to be living, you know what I mean? Jetsons over here, all the money we spend, but for some reason we can't keep the lights on. We can't keep emergency services going. All right, they're running out of gas here. This happened over the summer. There was all of these police departments warning that gas prices are so high that they don't have enough in their budget. They're appropriated a certain amount of funds every year inside their budget, and gas prices were looking like they're so high that they were going to have to ration gas. And I think it was Michigan police departments there were warning that they are not going to respond to a lot of calls because gas prices were so high. All right, we could see the same thing here in San Diego, where they don't respond to calls because there's shortages. They need to, ration their fuel, and this could happen anywhere. Look at this storm. The the deterioration of what's going on there is so bad. You can't call. Nobody could even come to save you. Nobody could even get you. All right? So you need to be prepared. You need to be self-reliant. You need to have your own gas, all right? A lot of these people even with electric vehicles we're experiencing problems because when it's so cold, the batteries don't work in these electric vehicles. They won't charge, they won't take a charge, they won't hold a charge when the temperature drops below, I think it's around like 10 to 5 Fahrenheit. A lot of them stop working or they work at way less efficiency. Okay, so there's just all these things that we need to be prepared for. Pipelines can go out at any moment, and it's kind of what they want too, right? They kind of want this stuff. They kind of want you to be more dependent on them. But don't be self-reliant, be prepared. Hopefully you were stocked up. If you I'm sure most of my audience isn't in San Diego, but if you were and you're watching, I'm sure you were prepared if you watched me and you already had your gas tanks and you're not even worried about it. All right, just like this winter storm, I just didn't leave the house for 3 or 4 days. That's just what you do. That like it's like everybody knows this in Colorado when there's a big storm, you just don't even leave the house for a few days. This has been my strategy the whole time. I know not everybody has this luxury. You got to go to work, got to do other things, but you only leave the house for bare minimum essential things that you need. Not even food. You just eat what you got. If it's a blizzard, snowstorm, you stay home. So stay prepared, guys. Get stocked up. Get your fuel. Get your generator. It's only December. We could see other big events, big winter events, big blackout events. It's only December. Winter's going on for a few more months. So get prepared, guys. We could see more pipeline problems, more energy problems. Get prepared, get stocked up. Hit that like, hit the thumbs up, hit that sub if you guys enjoyed this video. And I hope you guys have a big old blessed day.